Hey everyone, Marcos Villegas here with this guy right here, much bigger than me, Tito Ortiz. You guys know who he is. And Tito, it's been a while since I've seen you. You were moving around. My first question is, how's your health? How's your neck? How's your back? And how's everything been for you?
Really good. My back is just pure my past. My neck gave me a little problems prior to my last fight. Fulfilled the camp, fought. Came up a little short, got caught in a little reverse triangle. But about a month later, ended up getting neck surgery. I had to do C6, C7 fuse, which is 100% healed. So able to take a little time off, do some family time, and now it's time to get back in the gym, get back to work.
Speaking of that, coming back, how's been since the neck injury? And tell me really how your body is feeling after getting back into it.
First couple weeks were brutal. Couldn't really start feeling my age. But then all of a sudden my muscle memory started coming back quicker than ever. And you got to imagine, I never stopped training since I've been a sophomore in high school, since I've been 15 years old. I've always trained, and the most time I've ever taken off has been about 6 months. So, just getting back in here, getting in the gym, usually takes about a month to get in fight shape. But I feel good. I feel really good. I feel concentrated and just want to have fun. Just give people an exciting fight as I always do.
When do we feel, or I'm talking for both of us now, I think you should get back in right away. When do you think you're going to get back in then?
Before the year's over. Maybe, next couple months. I just waiting on Scott Coker making the right decisions. I'm a business guy, and, I'm part of the business. And whenever they want me to fight, I'm getting ready now, so I'll be in shape to fight.
Given that, is it something where it has to make sense for you, or is it like an event-type fights that you want to be a part of where it makes sense for you, but also makes sense on the business side of things as well?
Well, the business side is already itched out to everything I want to do in my contract. Right now, it's just what the fans want. What the fans want, what they want to see. Bellator making the right decisions for my future, my career. And that's one thing great about Bellator and Scott Coker was just really, they're interested in what I'm going to be doing after, and they want to be a part of that, what I'm doing after. So helping out as fighters is just amazing to see.
If you were like your own matchmaker and you could decide maybe the next opponent, to you I know it doesn't matter, but if you could and if you had that luxury of being able to do that, who would be the guy that you would want to go in there and fight?
I sat there and started talking about Royce the whole time. You know what? I respect Royce so much. That's the only reason that I would want to compete against him. There's nothing bad against him. I really, really like the guy, but I just think his name is such a huge name. It would just make sense for my last fight. But he don't want to do it. I guess I don't want to do it either. So let's make an interesting fight, Let's see if Fedor can get down to 205. Rampage. Rampage talked kind of smack after his last fight, saying that he'll fight me no matter what. Okay, let it be. Let's see him get down to 205. I'm a 205-pound fighter. Been my whole career of 19 years, and I'm not going anywhere. No reason to give anybody a little extra. I understand, my levels of how I like to compete, and at 205, that's where I'm super fast, and I'm a workhorse, and that's my weight. So Rampage or Fedor or whoever they have else to fight for me at 205, I don't care.
Speaking of Fedor, I know there was reports that there was some sort of talks between, I don't know who, maybe Strikeforce. I got Scott in my head, Bellator and Fedor's camp. Did you or your team ever talk to them about making that happen in the next year?
They came to me actually about it.
Fedor's team?
I know actually Scott did. Scott came to me about it, and I was like, if he can make 205, right on. Yeah. I'm down for it. Let's do it. Like I say, I'm a light heavyweight. And I understand my limits. I'm not going to go out there just to fight for money and to put on a show for people at the risk of my own health. I won't do that. I know my limits, as I say, and I'm a 205-pound light heavyweight, and I walk around 220, 225 right now. So Fedor's a big cat. I did a press junket with him in England, and God, he's 6'1", about a good 245, 240. He's a big cat. I know my limits, and I respect the guy, but at the same time, he makes 205. Let the beatings begin.
No catch weight then? You wouldn't consider one?
Possibly. That's a good idea too. We'll see. It's up to them. Up to them and up to Scott. So I put every decision in his hands and let him do it. And I'm just here to fight. I'm here to show my fans that I'm still here to compete, and my body's healthy, my mind's right. I don't think I've really stepped back on any type of things in my training, so I'm able to do the stuff that I want to do to become great.
Outside of the weight, is there anything else in the way of making that fight happen? Or do you feel with confidence if you get the weight issue settled, the fight is going to happen?
I think it's just the weight. In my mind, that's the only thing that's stopping me. I'm getting paid the same amount of money no matter what. Don't matter who it is. Don't matter if it's some nobody on the street, which I would never do, but still. Bellator, I've really kept giving us our own constructive criticism about our own careers. So it's really lucky to have that, and to give us the decisions of who we're going to fight, when we're going to fight, and give us an opportunity to the people that we want to fight. It's lucky to be a Bellator to do that.
What do you make of the Fighters Union? Because it's making a lot of big news. And last week, I believe they went ahead and had a press conference about it. What's your take on it, both positive and negatives, if there's any in your opinion?
I don't know. I got to sit down and look at the paperwork and see how they're presenting it to the public, how they're presenting it to the fighters. I haven't had a chance to do it. Like I say, I just came off an injury myself and was able to fix it. I was on vacation for 3 or 4 months. It's nice to take vacation, enjoy my kids. My kids are doing really, really good. I don't know. I got to see the paperwork of what they're doing and how they're presented to the public and to us fighters. Interesting. I wish they would have done this 10 years ago. Then I would have only been 9 years into the business.
Well, Tito, it was great catching up with you, man. From this point on, what are you going to do in terms of having a fight? Is it just like a pre-camp now, or is it
just pre-camp right now? Just to get my muscles in shape, my body in shape, my heart in shape. We do 2-a-days. Coming here, I work with Jason Perillo with my boxing here at Ruka, and then I go do on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. I work with Chris Cyborg and a few other wrestlers that we come in here do our wrestling, and then Tuesday, Thursday nights we do jiu-jitsu at Gracie Ibarra with Scott Carr.
All right.
Yeah,
well, Tito, as always, thank you so much. Appreciate you talking to us over here at Fight Up TV. Here with Tito Ortiz, I'm Marcos Villegas. Thank you guys all for watching.